What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. Match preview settings. West Ham against Man United. And fresh off beating Tottenham on the weekend, we've now got the opportunity to make it 5 games in a row. And we're coming up against a team that's fighting relegation. You know, they won their last league game against Burnley, convincingly. And we don't do well at the West Ham Stadium, the London Stadium. We've lost our last 3 games there. Last season, we lost there, the game that got Ten Hag sacked. And that game was actually a mess because that should never have been a penalty. We got robbed. And the season before that, we lost 2-0 under Ten Hag. Season before that, we lost under Ten Hag as well. The last time we won there was Lingard's last minute goal, and we had Ronaldo. Ollie was still in charge, so yeah, we don't have a great record there, man. And we're coming up against a team that's fighting for their life under Nuno, a manager that always seems like to get results against us. Like ever since he was Wolves manager, like I've always looked at Nuno and thought, this guy's got our number. Like he knows how to beat us. You know what I'm saying? And since Nuno has come in, I've been impressed with West Ham, man. They've got the opportunity of staying up. I knew that Nuno would come in and improve them because he's an experienced manager. Like he's done it everywhere. He's been at like Wolves. Even last year, he just missed out on Champions League football. So he's an experienced manager, man, and they've got a good team. I actually think that West Ham team are not as bad as the table shows, and they're too good to go down. But in football, the Premier League, you never know, innit? And they're going to be up for it. We're confident we're going to be the favourites. The morale in the team is high right now. 4 games in a row. We just beat Tottenham. Comfortable performance. And can we back it up with a win against West Ham? I think this win is massive because after this West Ham game, we don't play again for another 2 weeks because you got the FA Cup weekend. And then we don't play until Monday, the 23rd against Everton. So the last thing we need is not winning this game and you're like dwelling on it for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important like to win this game because we're not going to have the opportunity to make things right straight away because we're knocked out of the FA Cup. We're going to have to wait 2 weeks like, to play again. So ideally, you want to win this game. So for the next 2 weeks, like you're chilling, you're relaxing because this win could put us in 3rd position. And to go into that 2 weeks break knowing that we're 3rd, that would be good. You know what I'm saying? And I can't remember the last time we won 5 games in a row. We got to go back to Ten Hag's first season. And winning 5 games in a row is difficult. Like we tried it under Amorim, it didn't work. Not many teams have done it. I think the only teams that's done it is City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Villa. Like it's difficult to do, and for us to do it will be a real statement. You know what I'm saying? Because we've beaten arguably 2 of the best teams in the league, in Arsenal and Man City. We beat Fulham, hard to beat, pragmatic team, and we beat Tottenham, who are similar. And to win against West Ham, it will be like beating a relegation team. The only relegation team we've beaten this season is Wolves. We've actually struggled against teams at the bottom of the table. So winning against West Ham, it will show that we can beat different types of teams in the Premier League. Attacking teams, pragmatic teams, relegation teams, because there'll be this narrative that, Man United can't do it against this team. They can't do it against that team. So beating West Ham, winning 5 games in a row would be a real statement. But It's not going to be easy. They're fighting for their lives. And West Ham have got good players like Jared Bowen. That guy loves to play against us, and he's their biggest threat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, West Ham are going to be well organised. Nuno's going to make them hard to beat. But with the form that we're in, the attackers that we have, like, we should win this game. I think we will win this game, but we're going to have to wait and see, you know. No game in the Premier League is easy. And like I said, they're fighting for their lives, but it'll be nice to win this game and to go into that 2-week break like just calm and relaxed. You know what I'm saying? I believe that the win against West Ham will put us in the driving seat for top 4, because I believe that right now we need 8 wins. Ideally, you need 20 wins to get into the top 4. We're on 12 at the moment, so 8 wins should do it. You want to wrap up top 4 as early as you can. You know, you don't want to be scrambling through it come the end of the season. So we just need to win games. You know, no games in the Premier League is easy, but the way the players are fighting, the way they're working hard, the way Carrick and the coaching staff has them set up, like, they're confident, man. Like, we can beat anybody. We've shown it. We've beaten Arsenal. We've beaten City. Now the test is, can we do it against the bottom of the table team who we know are going to be pragmatic, hard to beat, well organised? West Ham will be a test, especially because we don't do well over there. We've lost our 3 matches there. So, yeah, man, let's try and win it. I think Carrick will probably go with the same team. I thought he was going to change it against Tottenham and maybe play Sesko, but you can see that he wants continuity. So if that's how you pronounce it, that's fair. I saw Mbeumo was limping at the end of the Spurs game, so I don't know. He should be fit, but I'm expecting the same team. Like, if something ain't broken, don't fix it, and let's just try and get the win, man. Let's just get this United strong guy a haircut. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming, but yeah, that's my preview for the West Ham game. I think it's the first midweek game we've had since January. Obviously, we're not in Europe. We got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. So, yeah, it's a midweek game for us. And let's try and get the win, man. And yeah, that's my preview. Man United against West Ham. Thank you to everybody watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Love.